Yes, so the Premier League season is back and the Gunners began with a 1-0 to the Arsenal. 1-0 at Old Trafford. They should actually rename the place All You Can Afford, because if you can afford 3 points, you afford it there. And we went for the 3 points and we afforded it and we took it away. And that is the way we want to start the season, which is very, very good. The style of play was not there, but it doesn't matter because you start the way you hope to finish. And hopefully this is how we keep bagging the 3 points for the rest of the season. Yeah, so ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another DAAAFT. Hope you're having a beautiful and fantastic day. I'm your guy, Dr. Toves, and I'm giving my takes on Arsenal Football Club on this one. And the first game of the season was Manchester United versus Arsenal. 4:30 kickoff, Super Sunday. Everyone tuned in, and the game did not disappoint. I will speak for myself. I'm not going to say that my heart was shaking for 90 minutes, but at least the first half, I was panicking a bit in the first half. And the second half was the 50th-ish minutes when I saw the way the game was going. I knew, we had the game on the wraps. And let's get into it. Let's start with the starting 11. The starting 11 was what everyone wanted to see. Our strongest starting 11, which was nice. We had the usual back five with Raya. Okay, not the usual, like our core back five, which is Raya, Calafiori. We know that is the left back. Yes, Miles Lewis Kelly last season displaced him. That was because he was not fit, but we know when he's fit, Arteta would like to play him. So left back Calafiori, we know we had Gabriel, we had Saliba, and we had Ben White, who was actually playing very well towards the end of last season, as well as in pre-season. In the middle of the pack, we had Zubimendi, we had Declan Rice, we had Odegaard, and the front three of Martinelli, Saka, and Gyokeres. That is what everyone wanted to see, and that is what we got. Okay, now the performance of Gyokeres was a bit let us down a bit, but we can't complain too much because at the end of the day, this is the first game of the season. We wanted a win, and we got the win. Okay, now in terms of style of play, I did not really see any style of play. We did not play as well as we did not play the style of last season, and I don't think they also understood the instructions of this season. The players were all over the place. It could be that because in the pre-season they did not play too much with each other. They're still trying to understand each other. I'm not going to lie, I missed Partey for the first because that's the person I'm used to seeing. That's Partey the footballer. Okay, not the human. Okay, that's a different conversation for a different day, for a different podcast. But for today, I missed Partey, the way he actually controls the midfield, where he gets the ball from deep and try to make from deep. We did not see that with Zubimendi today. So Zubimendi is more like someone that likes to dribble with like distribute the ball. Partey likes to take the ball forward and bring in Saka or bring in Martinelli, or would have been playing more direct passes to Gyokeres. But we have Zubimendi. He did not have a terrible game, but he did not have the best of games either, And like I said, in terms of the style of play, I think Arteta is trying new things. The boys need to understand each other, understand the new instruction. And it could also be that towards the end of last season, a lot of the players were injured. We had Saliba, I think he was injured towards the end of the season. He had the surgery. Gabriel was injured towards the end of the season, had the surgery. Timber had surgery. Ben White had surgery last season, and it took him a while to come on. Calafiori was injured. Even in the preseason, he was injured. Declan Rice, yeah, he was all right. Bukayo Saka was injured. Odegaard was injured. Martinelli was injured at some point last season as well. So I just think that those kind of injuries are having a toll on their body. So they did not really... they're not fit. That's the word. They were not fit for the game. But it doesn't matter. We got the 3 points. Now, a key part of our style of play that worked was the goal. Ricardo Calafiori's goal in the 12th minute. The usual style of play once upon a time used to be that in corner kicks, they'll move to the edge of the box and then they run, push inwards. But this time they started from the edge of the box and pushed inwards that way, and it actually worked. The keeper was not strong enough, and we capitalized, and Calafiori put the ball at the back of the net, and we shut up the Old Trafford fans from the 12th minute for majority of first half. Now they will be happy that they saw performance. They won the first balls and the second balls. They limited Arsenal's creativity. They limited Arsenal's shot pass to shot creations. They limited Gyokeres. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. 3 points that matter at this time of the season. right? Yes, everyone would have expected us to crack on the way Liverpool cracked on and the way Man City started. But at the end of the day, we were at Old Trafford. Everyone would have wanted us to just get a 3-point and leave there, and which is what we did. So I'm happy about that. I also saw that a lot of people were complaining about the refs. But the ref was fair. I think the ref was fair for both teams overall. Simon Hooper is not a bad ref. He tries to let the game play out when he needs to, and if he needs to stop the game, he stops the game. So overall, it was not bad. Would I expect to see more during the rest of the season? Definitely. I'm hoping that by the next game, which is against the Leeds, that we gel a bit more and we have some more understanding, that the players understand themselves a bit more. The manager kind of brings in Gyokeres into the game a bit more. You know, the next game is I'm going to be at Old Trafford at the Emirates, which is a positive. There'll be space, the fans will be behind them, and they'll give their best performance. But for this one, I'm happy with the performance. Let's quickly round up with a quick player ratings. Usually my player ratings I go with excellent being the highest, or outstanding being the highest, excellent being the second highest, very good being the third highest, and good and all right, which will be around the 3, and then poor. Okay, so from outstanding to poor, that is my usual rating. So for the goalkeeper, David Raya, I'm going to say he had an excellent performance. He's going to be my player of the match because yes, he didn't make too much crucial saves, but when it mattered, he did it. And this is where I will say people should put some respect on David Raya's name. You know, people say Alisson is the best keeper in the league. Ederson is one of the best keepers in the league. Well, David Raya has had a Golden Glove 2 seasons in a row, back to back. It's time to put some respect on his name. He makes saves when he needs to make saves. His distribution is all right when it needs to be all right. And I'm happy with his performance. So, you know, you need a goalkeeper that is calm, that can collect crosses, and is calm under pressure, basically, and can save shots, which he does. So, excellent performance for David Raya. The next person I'm going to say is Saliba. I'm going to say very good performance. Yes, Cunha tried to push, same with Mbeumo, but he held his ground. So very good performance for Saliba. Gabriel as well, very good performance. Calafiori, I would have said good performance, but he scored a goal. And when it was in position, not when it was out of when it was out of position, Mbeumo had a field day. But when he was in position, Mbeumo was not as fluid as he could have been. So I would say Calafiori overall very good game, plus the goal. Zubimendi, first game, I'm trying to be a midfield maestro. Overall, in the first half, I would say offensively he was doing his best. Defensively, he was shaky. But towards the end of the game, when they were pressing us and trying to pin us back, he did his job. He handled Bruno Fernandes, I would say. He handled Cunha sometimes. So I'm going to say a good performance for Zubimendi. Declan Rice, this was not one of his best performances. So I'm going to say alright performance for Declan Rice. Odegaard, very good performance. In terms of outfit players, he was one of the best of our outfit players. He was trying to make things happen. He's also rusty. Don't get me wrong, he's rusty. There are times where he could have passed to Saka or passed to Martinelli. There are times where he should have shot. He's still all over the place. But first game of the season, he did all right. Okay, very good performance for Odegaard. Martinelli, I would say all right performance. Defensively, it was all right. Offensively, it was non-existent. Saka as well, all right. I know that he's not yet fit from his injury, still trying to get his bearing. He had 1 or 2 cutbacks in the game, but there was no one there to finish it in typical fashion, typical Arsenal. For all right performance for Bukayo Saka. And then Viktor Gyokeres, debutant. I would say debutant. Viktor Gyokeres, I would say all right performance as well. It was trying to be physical, but physicality alone does not get you far in the Premier League. Okay, I'm sure he still needs a couple of games to adapt to it. So, but overall, in terms of contribution, I would say all right performance. And in terms of the subs, Noni Madueke came on in the 60th minute. He was poor. For lack of a better term, he was poor. Horrible would have been what I would say, but poor kind of summarizes Noni Madueke. Kai Havertz was good when he came. Good performance for Kai. Julian Timber, man like Tims. Good performance as well. Miles Lewis Kelly, all right performance. All right. It was not poor. It was not good. It was all right. Ahmad had him on toast a couple of times, but it was physical. So, all right performance. Merino, I don't ever remember his contribution that much to the game, but he came on with at least 10 minutes to go. So, because we won and was one of the contributors, I would say all right performance. The manager, I would say all right performance. We expected more. We expected more tactically, which we did not really see. So all right performance for the manager. The referee, yeah, like I said, it was not that bad. It was not, but I would say good performance for the referee. The fans in the stadium, I could actually hear them. So I'll say good performance from the fans. So that is my own reaction to the game. You let me know what you think in the comment section below. And I'm going to be starting a new show with my guy Johnny Boy. We're going to be streaming every Monday evening. For now, that's the agreement. Please check that out on Monday evenings. I think around 7:30 UK time. Just look out for the post. Please join us then. Let us know your comments as well. It's going to be called Gunners Chat Room. So if you're a Gunner, please come in and let's air our thoughts together in that live stream with my guy Johnny Boy. All right, please press the like button for this video. Subscribe if you're new to the channel or yet to do so. Please subscribe as well. That will help a lot. And until the next game, which is Leeds, we'll be previewing the game. Stay safe, and we'll catch you the next time. Peace.